All right, hello everybody. Welcome to our improv show tonight. It's good to see you downtown Chicago. Can I get a hoot hoot and a holler from our loyal fans, all of you out in the crowd?
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
I'm not hearing any hollers.
Holler. How does one make a holler noise?
No, that was perfect. What's your name, sir?
Gabriel Brees Evanston.
All right, well, Gabriel Brees Evanston. Here's what I'm going to want you to do, because we have our actors right here behind me, and we're going to be doing some improv scenes for you tonight, and we're going to need audience suggestions. So from you, but really for you in the end, because that's who we're doing the show for, is for you, our audience. Can we have from you just sort of a location?
Bakery.
All right, so all right, you guys, you're in a bakery. You got that?
Yes.
Okay, that's all of them. They're in a bakery. Now, Mr. Brees, we actually only have one audience member, so could you just give us like a place?
He gave us a place. It was bakery.
Shit.
Welcome to Fourth City. Discount Improv.
What is Fourth City? We never agreed on that name. Shut up.
Discount Improv.
Olga, shut up. Stop.
Is this part of the improv, or do you still need another place?
Could you?
Yeah.
Okay, Gabe.
We need 3 places and an adverb, and we will fill out
Olga.
his Mad Libs.
Okay. Well,
I have been struggling for over an hour.
all right. Well,
Cannot
the show's canceled. Gabriel, you can leave because I need to have a talking to with Olga. No refunds.
I see. Is it possible that I could get a free refill of my Coke at least?
We do not serve cocaine up front. Go in the back.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have any on you?
Okay.
On me right now? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I have some right here. Do you need a card to make the line, or?
No, I have my unused Blockbuster card.
Got it. That's really unfortunate that, all those Blockbuster gift cards that'll never be spent. But, at least we can use them for cocaine lines. So I'm just going to hand over the cocaine. Here you go. Droppity drop. Shit. It's on the floor.
Wow, I see large puddles of white powder all over the floor, just like the old man that approached me in the subway yesterday.
Olga, quick, while he's getting high. Get over here.
Okay, hello.
Why are you questioning my methods? My improv methods. I'm a classically trained actor, and you are up here telling me that I can't ask for 2 places from my audience.
Because I do not understand this concept of improv.
When I ask for a second place, you say yes and. That's like the one thing.
Why do you not just put on a play? Why does the audience get to make the play? How about yes, but?
Okay, you'll do that? Okay.
How about yes, but?
Oh, yes, but... Oh, well, why don't you? Yes, but... This is not Games People Play by Eric Byrne, okay? This is not a 1960s psychology textbook written for psychologists about how people like to play. Why don't you? Yes, but... This is improv, which is yes and.
Yes, but we could do a play.
Jesus, Olga.
Hey, guys.
Is it a very windy day where you are,
Yes?
Gabe?
Shut up. The audience is talking to us. Hello?
Would it help if you maybe asked for an object?
Shit. I never thought of that. They didn't...
No, we have objects.
That's not... Olga, I
I
understand
have
that...
many things.
Yes, I also have many things, but
I own a succulent.
we can steal shit from this person. He's offering us things.
We would like to take an object. I would like to buy your wallet.
I don't want to buy it. Can I just have, like, your Rolex? Like, your roly Rolex?
I'm sorry, it's far too iced out for any normal man to handle.
Okay, well...
Sir, may I purchase your grill?
Those are actually permanently attached to my teeth.
I would just like to have it. It looks very shiny.
You would need to actually remove my teeth.
That can be arranged.
I am scared.
I think removing Gabriel's teeth is a good idea.
Oh, my new location is dentist's office.
All right, that's a little late, buddy. Good idea is a brain trust your brain can trust. It is a comedy podcast where we find creative, actionable solutions to your real-life problems. I'm Aiden Kinsella.
I'm Bradley Berklich.
And I'm Gabriel Nuttingberg.
And this is Good Idea. Thanks for joining me on that one, guys. I really appreciate it.
This is a good idea.
This is a good idea. Hey, how's everyone's week going? Because, like, that bit was a really fun meta-analysis of improv where we just did a really bad job of doing improv about doing improv. What did you think of that?
I think that in relation to my week, that was probably a solid 7.
Okay, so we're talking contextually then.
Yes.
Okay.
Purely from a psychological standpoint, though.
Okay, that's fair.
I liked pretending to be Russian.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fun.
Physically, I would rate it probably a 4.5. 4.5 Kules out of 7.
Is that how that scale goes, Gabe?
Yes.
So if I was to be like, hey, Gabe, how many levels of irony are you on? And he would be like, I don't know, 6 or 7. And then I'd be like, you are just a little babby, watch this. And then I said the word suck really loud. Then Gabe might be on like 1 Kuhl and I might be on 2 or 3. Does that make sense?
I was saying like the Newtonian thing that measures energy, but that's also good. I'm thoroughly satisfied with the explanation I received there.
Okay, well, that's good.
Well, Bradley, you are but a mere child. Watch this. Aiden?
Suck! I'm in my dorm room right now. Let me hit you with this. Did either of you boys have any interesting things happen to you this week? Just sort of during your college experience, since I like to chronicle that, especially since it's a new part of our lives. Like, Gabe, you moved there way later than Bradley and I did.
I absolutely did. I have a scary story that's kind of cool.
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
What happened?
So I was riding the metro train at a solid like 9:30 at night.
Metro is Paris.
I was riding the red line, Bradley, the L, and I had a elderly.
Is riding the red line what you did in the opening intro bit? Sorry, continue.
I rode the red line, and I had an elderly homeless man approach me while I was trying to act like I didn't see anybody on the train because I really didn't want to talk to people, and also it was late, so there's like weird drug deals and shit happening. Because it's a train in Chicago at night. And this elderly man approaches me, disheveled clothing, just looks like he's not right. His face has like white powder all over his cheeks and nose, but not mouth.
That boy loves donuts.
He failed clown school.
And he was like visibly wobbling, and his chest, I could see it like pounding, and like he was breathing heavily. And he asked me if I knew how to get to the nearest hospital. And then started like falling asleep as I tried to answer him.
Did you answer him in lullaby form?
I did happen to use Jigglypuff's Up B as I was speaking.
Shit!
Yes.
Okay, well, Gabe, that's your problem.
I know. But I see the other issue is I actually have no idea where a single hospital near me is. And this man was clearly like on death's door. And so I just pointed him in the direction of the CTA agent that was in the train car and got off on the next stop and waited for the next train instead of continuing to be on that train car.
That was probably a good call, and I'm also like really proud of you for avoiding the bystander effect there. I mean, he did ask you directly, so that helps, but like, it was good of you. You did what you could to help. Hey, good on you, Gabriel.
It was scary, though.
I'm sure. No, it sounds terrifying. It sounds I would have been so freaked out.
I saw one guy selling, he had a combat belt for like machine gun ammunition, except he had filled it with small testers of cologne and was selling these to people on the train.
That's
and I just thought that was a kind of funny thing.
It's really funny. Bradley, you? Anything interesting this week?
Today? No. Yesterday I went to 4 different parties, including one pregame, and 2 people I know got really fucked up. Other than that, did I already talk about the guy who filled up his water bottle at the soft serve machine?
That sounds fun. I would love to do that.
That's pretty self-explanatory, is in that a man filled up his water bottle at the soft serve machine, and honestly, I wish that was me. It was like one of those like 1 liter Nalgene's too. Like that's like a lot of fucking ice cream.
That's a big fucking ice cream.
God, I wish that were me. Like if I had a Nalgene and it was like full of ice cream, dude. God, I wish that were me.
I own a Nalgene. I could do that.
How would you eat it all? What happens when you get to the bottom? Like real shit.
I think he was making it into a milkshake.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's smart.
I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty good. That actually sounds so good right now. I was supposed to get ice cream today, and then I didn't.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Oh, I have a good idea that I've been doing personally.
Oh, tell me about it.
So instead of, the freshman 15?
Oh, yeah, dude. We got the Forester 40 over here. What's up?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, so Bradley, the freshman 15 is the idea that when you go to college, you're super unhealthy and you end up gaining 15 pounds in the course of your freshman year.
Are you losing weight too?
Oh, so it's like the freshman 165.
It's just like that, yeah.
Yes, same concept.
Oh, we just have different metrics for that. Okay, got it.
Are you measuring it in like inches or whatever?
No, it's still pounds.
Oh, okay.
Pounds per foot.
Yeah, dude.
Is that cubic foot or...
No,
I'm not actually sure.
it's how much Bradley's foot weighs.
It is, really. Sort of concrete shoes has become a problem.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard with the mob that tends to happen.
I will give you the freshman 165 pounds per foot and send you into the briny deep. Did they say that?
I'm pretty sure they say that. I'm pretty sure that happened to me during orientation. I'm not sure I'm alive anymore.
That was a really funny prank.
I've contracted Cotard's delusion, and now I think that I'm dead and that everyone around me is a construct of my imagination.
Well, Aiden, I don't actually exist. You just developed me to be one of your greatest friends.
Dude, I mean,
Aiden, I've
yeah.
been the small golf ball you keep in your dresser drawer for 16 years now.
I didn't want people to know about the golf ball because, like, you know what I do with that. But I guess, like...
Aiden's golf ball corner. Will it fit? Yes.
Wait, hold on. Now, are you insinuating that I'm... Like, what are you saying I'm doing with this golf ball? Like, I just keep trying to fit it in a square hole. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Is yours not?
My hole? No, my hole is not square.
My gob is big enough, though.
Do you guys want to do a prompt?
Sure. That sounds reasonable.
I didn't even get to my good idea.
Wait, do your good idea. I'm sorry.
I've been trying to gain 15 pounds of muscle mass instead of 15 pounds of fat. And so I've been going to the climbing gym three times a week. And so far I've been very healthy, besides for the fact I'm sort of starving as a college student.
Yeah.
That's not so fun.
See, I have access to food whenever I want because of the meal plan that I chose. And I'm still losing weight. I went down a belt loop size and I'm working out regularly. And it's like, I'm not sure if I'm losing weight in a healthy way or not, but I am losing weight. And so the freshman 50, the Forester 40 got nothing on me.
Let's go.
I think I need to eat because I'm feeling very lightheaded right now and I have not had much to eat today.
Holy fuck, that's such relatable content.
I hope Aiden passes out during the podcast.
Hey, I have a prompt for you guys if you want to do one.
I would love to.
My mom has once again come through with an excellent prompt. She has sent us a prompt asking us to rethink restrooms. So, and I actually want to circle back to something, to Gabe, what you just said. After this prompt, I do want to talk about ways we can work on the freshman 15, just sort of really buff up for the school year.
I gotta become a beefcake. I'm gonna be real here.
Oh yeah, dude, for your ice rink body, it's like a beach body, but for cold times.
Exactly.
I love the ice rink body. I'm a big fan.
I am a large building full of ice and glass.
I prefer the term Gambino dad bod.
That's actually the same thing as ice rink body. I didn't even think about that. Shit. That's way easier to say, too. Gambino dad bod? It's less syllables.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So what we were talking about, right, rethinking restrooms. How can we do restrooms better? Can I start? I have a good one. Bradley, if you'll remember when we were in Italy, as I so love to talk about on this podcast because it's one of the coolest things that I've ever done. I'm not particularly interesting. I went to Italy once. That was cool. I had an idea for a toilet that could fit 3 people at the same time. And I'm not talking about one of those urinal troughs where you just where there's 70 dudes pissing in one cup.
Those are so uncomfortable.
Here's my idea. The toilet it's a circular bowl instead of an ovular bowl. It's a very large bowl, and it has essentially it's cut up into like a peace sign type thing. So there's like lines, one coming down from the top and then branching off at a 120 degree angle, creating 3 equal sects of the toilet. Those 3 lines connect in the middle. Instead of connecting at a point, they connect at a circle, a concentric circle inside the outer circle, holding that circle up by connecting it to the outside of the bowl. So you're the back of your ass sits on the middle circle, and then your legs sit on the outer circle. And then you can lean up against the backs of your two friends so you can all shit at the same time, and you don't even have to look at each other. And it saves so much space.
This sounds very similar to something I saw recently in a restroom, which is not quite this, but it is in fact just 3 urinals all facing each other. And this was real life.
Well, I mean, what if you're having a conversation with the boys, right? Or the girls?
I mean, Aiden, I have had many moments with you where our pee cycles sync up and we go into the bathroom and continue our conversation as we pee. So I think this would help maintain eye contact so we can both assert our dominance while still being able to relieve our bladders.
Well, yeah, that's good because we can maintain eye contact and we can see that the other one of us is T-posing, which is another part of the dominance assertion that the two of us do. Boy, am I congested.
Have you tried Xanax?
I don't think that's what that's for.
My CA here, his prescription didn't get filled yesterday, and he only has 2 pills left. He's freaking me out a little bit.
I mean, that's not good. I mean, I'd be upset too if my prescription didn't get filled. It'd be bad.
Yeah, I mean, no. Yeah, it would be bad. He have I told you the thing where he'll just squirt you with his water bottle when he sees you?
No. I would be very upset about that.
My CA's name is Matthew. He runs a gem smuggling business out of Tanzania.
Wasn't he one of the guys who wrote the Bible?
I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, please don't do that. That would hurt.
That's a funny prank, though. Let's be real.
Gabe, you're right. Bradley, would you use a hollow point? Sorry, continue.
I would use a railroad spike.
Well, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't sleep last night. I could not nap today. I tried 3 times.
But we could have a new rail in the head guy, but his name is Aiden Kinsella Rail in the Head guy.
Oh, I like that. So are we talking about Phineas Gage here? Like a iron spike flies through my head and now I'm a different person, except only 50% of the accounts actually say that my personality changed, and it's questionable whether or not some of the stuff people believe about him is true. And sorry, continue. I love psychology and it's all I care about. Can we do the show? I'm actually gonna collapse.
Okay. So Matthew, when he sees you, he'll scream just the word "hey," and then he'll shoot you with a small water bottle.
Okay, well that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, he's a neat dude. He's very intense all the time. And sometimes if your door is open, he'll just come in and scream. Also, I like Matthew, but he's scaring me slightly.
Well, that's fair. That a lot of the people that I love scare me. Like when I look at you, Bradley, and you, Gabe, both, it instills fear in my heart, and I don't really know why.
It's probably the gun I have held to your head at all times.
I feel like me looking at you wouldn't really I feel like that wouldn't factor in, because when I'm not looking at you, even when the gun is there, it doesn't bother me very much.
Yeah, but when you see the gun, you know.
No, I don't see the gun. I see Gabe, because the gun is pointed at my head, but it's pointed at behind my head, because Gabe has that one really long arm coming out of his back that he holds over me, like Doc Ock, but just one and fleshy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
And so if I'm looking at Gabe, I'm not going to see the gun. It's something about the way, Gabe, I think it's something about the way your teeth line up.
Is it sort of like a Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Tom Cruise. And Bradley, for you, I'm trying to think about what it is. You know what?
It's your realization you'll never be me.
Shit.
You'll never be able to be Bradley.
No, that's exactly what it is. I don't know why I didn't think about that, because I'm just very insecure and jealous of you and all that you are.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. No, most people are. Aiden, I get it.
Gabe, do you experience this phenomenon too?
I've seen Bradley play Magic of the Gathering, and all I have to say is if I had half as much skill as Bradley does at swallowing amiibos, I would probably be a professional by now.
Okay, well, those two things didn't seem particularly related, but when you did mention Bradley playing Magic the Gathering, I did flood my basement, so I do need to go.
Magic of the Gathering? Is it Magic the Gathering?
It's Magic the Gathering, but...
Okay.
I think I just say Magic of the Gathering, but I'm pretty sure it's Magic the Gathering.
Okay, well, Gabe, since you taught me everything I know about Magic, I don't think that, now I feel lied to.
Okay, it is Magic the Gathering, and I've just been saying it wrong the entire time I've ever been playing this game since 7th grade.
Have you really?
Yes.
Bitch! Okay, well, that's shitty of you. Well, that's pretty shitty of you.
Pretty shitty.
So after I've had this earth-shaking revelation, I've attended many tournaments, and now I find out that I've been saying it wrong this entire time, and no one has bothered to correct me.
This isn't even a joke. This is just you realizing you were.
It's just very real.
This is not a goof. I repeat, this is not a goof.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
guys.
have fun with that.
I know I had my really good toilet idea.
Yes.
Do you guys have any other ideas about how to make restrooms better, or did I fix it in one?
I do.
Okay. Let's hear it, Gabe.
We need more short urinals.
Oh my god, you're right. Well, because like my dick is so long and I can't reasonably use a normal sized urinal. It's too high up. It's too close.
Yeah, when you got that Mondo schlong,
Y'all are wasting this.
I need to be able to pee lower. I'm gonna be real here. I have a lower pee gravity than most human beings.
Does your pee like float a little bit when it come out?
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope.
It goes like horizontal for a second, and then it drops.
How do you calculate the center of pee gravity?
So you take your body mass, then you calculate the center of mass, and then you multiply it by the coefficient of p.
What variable is that represented with?
I believe it's actually the British pound sign.
You know how you would think it would just be the letter P?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the word piss in all caps, and I don't know why they did that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well, scientists are just goofy that way.
Oh, it's because it is definitely piss and not it's definitely is the word piss in all caps. So the coefficient of piss!
Can we make bathrooms 400% grimier than what they are now?
Okay, y'all, the clue is in the name. It's a restroom. It's not a shit room. Take all the toilets out. Take all that fucking shit. Just put couches in there. Like, what are we doing? It's a rest room.
I agree.
You go in there, you sleep. That's what you do. It's in the name.
Dude, beds you can pee in.
Nope. Nuh-uh. They've got those already. We don't need those. Nope.
Because, Bradley, if you think about it, like, what about when you wake up and you have to pee, but you don't want to get out of bed? Like me this morning, I had to pee so bad.
Go to your bedroom. Just have a toilet in it. And that completely mitigates the need for restrooms.
Are you suggesting that I can sit up in my bed and, like, arc it into the toilet?
I'm suggesting you just put a toilet in your bedroom.
Yes, I know, but I don't want to leave my bed. So is this toilet going to be in my bedroom in such a way that I can just arc it into the toilet? Or maybe it's under my bed, I put a hole in my bed, and because of how, things work, I'd still be structurally supported, and maybe the hole's just, like, right about at the halfway point on my bed?
Aiden, do you know when you go through, like, what are those things called? The drive-thrus at the bank, and you know how they have those pneumatic tubes for, like, money or whatever that gets sent up, like, that?
I get my hand stuck in that every time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Just have that and have it descending from the ceiling and then just...
I like that a lot, but I would need Gabe's anti-gravity piss for that to work.
No, it's pneumatic. It sucks it up.
But, okay, so there's just a vacuum constantly running?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
like that.
well, you can...
That's really good.
Yes.
So have either of you seen Futurama?
No. I saw the fantasy Matt Groening show.
Oh, I'm so far enjoying it. I'm 2 episodes from done, and I actually like it.
I'm personally disenchanted with it.
That's true. I'm overall somewhat disenchanted. It doesn't have the same magic.
Pneumatic piss tubes. I like it. Where does the shit go?
Also in the tube, but there's a different one that goes to the beehole.
Yeah,
Okay.
You just sort of like, some people like sleep on their front, some people sleep on their back. I mean, it just depends.
Do you think you could make like a pretty sick bong out of one of those like pneumatic tubes?
I would have to imagine.
My mom's gonna think I'm smoking weed now.
Well, Aiden, you are the heaviest smoker that I know.
Oh, dude, I do absolutely love like that cloud. And also that clout. And the best way to get clout is to have that cloud. So.
Oh, speaking of clout, I have something that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention.
Ooh, topic shift. What a nice segue. All right, we talking clout now. Bradley, you ready?
I'm never ready.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do an intro to clout talk. Gabe, you get an intro, okay? I'm doing this for you. I love you. Clout talk with Gabriel Rickabaugh.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gabriel Rickabaugh, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who has mastered the clout. I have had a recent fashion, I'm going to call it a crisis at this point, but other people seem to think it's a trend. brought to my attention by my lovely girlfriend, Jessica, who has shown me a new trend in high fashion that is wearing normal outfits with ugly bike shorts.
And how, two questions before you continue. How are the fashion police doing anything to stop this? Or is that like a sort of area of corruption in the police force that we need to look at as a society?
You know, bike cops?
Okay, yeah, bike cops, that's the best kind of cop, the cop that they don't trust to have a car.
Yeah, so they actually started this trend.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Cops shouldn't be allowed to have clothes, let alone say in what other people are wearing. They need maximum dexterity.
Naked Cops 2022.
Oh yeah, Naked Cops 2022. That's my whole platform, presidentially.
That's my ballot.
Well, if you think about it, like, they can't effectively chase people down if they're, like, weighed down by their clothes. Those are some heavy uniforms. My uncle's a cop.
They're hindered.
I would know.
Well, I mean, my dad runs Microsoft, so he'll have you banned.
My dad is Mr. Nintendo. Step off.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you said your dad was Mr. Nintendo, because now I can take you to court about that, because actually my dad is Mr. Nintendo. Holy shit, Bradley, have you ever seen your dad?
Holy shit.
And my dad.
And my dad.
Wait, Gabe, is your dad also Mr. Nintendo?
I was about to mention the fact that my dad also holds the title of Mr. Nintendo. Oh my god.
Gabe Fizame, how are you? How are you doing?
Good. I'm mourning the loss of my good pal Reggie. My father Reggie, his body was not ready. Oh, so anyway, so last time I was on the show, we talked about the designer look.
Yeah.
And so I found this new trend of which they wear bike shorts, you know, like those skin tight shorts that go just above your knee usually, right?
Yeah.
And they're plain, like single color. People will wear just normal designer clothes and then those.
Okay, I mean, that's a look. It certainly is a look.
It's a thing, and you can do it if you want. Here, Bradley, I just posted a link so you can see what I'm talking about.
Fucking one other question. I meant to ask this earlier, but we got sidetracked. My other question, I was asking if the fashion police were doing anything about this. How does Regina feel about all this?
Regina?
Regina, like the one that when she's like, on Wednesdays we speak French, because it's like fashionable.
Yes.
And I know like there's the Tour de France, the Tour de France, I believe is how it's pronounced, the Tour de France. And that, I know that they all wear bike shorts there, and being French is really cool these days, and it's really hip and in. So I'm sure Regina's into that, but I'm just kind of curious, like, is the connection of France and bike shorts close enough is the connection close enough to make it a good fashion trend that Regina approves of? And how does she feel about Neil Armstrong being and his one-nutted wonder of the Tour de France, the Neil Armstrong, the one who did that one 7 times, and how his bike shorts ruined his nuts? And how that connects to fashion.
Is the thesis of this Neil Armstrong's bike shorts ruined his nuts? Because I don't know if that's true, because I think space is a very, very complicated thing, and I don't think we can really address that.
Okay, now how does space factor into this?
Neil Armstrong's bike nuts. What are we talking about?
Bike shorts create sort of a black matter type situation.
Well, I would think so.
In your lower genitalia.
Well, there's a lot of science about like wearing tight underwear or whatever, and how that affects your sperm count.
That's why I only wear boxers, my boy.
That's why I don't wear pants.
That's why I walk around naked, just like the police.
Pants are for incels.
You're not wrong. Well, because if you wear pants, like, how are you even supposed to have sex? Of course they're incels. They don't realize that, like, if they just took off their pants, they could, like, get it on.
Yeah, like, if you don't wear clothes ever, you're just in a constant state of sex with the outside world and the oxygen surrounding your ding-dong.
Isn't that what staying in Tantra was all about? It's just, like, just always being in a constant state of sex and just really prolonging that?
Yeah, that one Barney guy, he taught me that.
Oh, dude, like the dinosaur?
Yeah, actually, the actor who played the dinosaur, he's actually a tantric sex expert.
A tantric sexpert.
You can look that up.
Thanks.
Sexpert.
What? What does that mean?
And Aiden, to answer your question, Bella Hadid wore this in Paris, so the connection to France is strong. Like, strong.
So you think Regina would be into it at the very least on, like, Wednesdays?
On the very least Wednesdays. Okay. Bike short Wednesdays.
I mean, that it is an alliteration, too, which is, like, really nice.
Of course.
Bike short Wednesdays?
It rhymes.
Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that. Wait, that's awesome.
Am I having an aneurysm?
No, Bradley, we're talking about Bike Short Wednesdays, like the classic alliteration rhyme Wednesday pattern. I don't understand what was confusing about any of the last 5 minutes.
I don't, maybe I just tuned out.
Like, I followed the whole thing.
Maybe it's just been Brad. Brad's on his own astral plane.
I mean,
he's having a good time.
Is the astral plane where you were thinking like Neil Armstrong like rode his bike in France? Because I know you mentioned space, and I'm still kind of confused about that whole thing.
Neil Armstrong is the first man to land on the moon, is he not?
No, he's the guy who won the Tour de France a bunch of times, and he had like that trumpet that he carried. He played like he was playing fucking like fanfare the entire time.
We've done this. I think we've done
we
this
did do
before.
Lance Armstrongist once, and I did not think about that when I started this bit. You know, it gets hard. but Lance's doesn't, because his balls are ruined.
The blood doping.
Do you guys want to do a different thing, or Gabe, do you have more to say? I still don't know how. Oh yeah, we do know how Regina feels about it. I'm sorry. Do you have anything else to say about our clout shorts? Because that's what they're called now, right?
I would say that they are called clout shorts. If you really want to perfect the new designer look in 2018, my new suggestion is the Balenciaga shorts. Crocs, the heel Crocs, along with a pair of clout shorts, and then nothing on top.
Oh shit, bro. I mean, topless is always in fashion if you think about it. Like, look back to ancient times, everybody was topless.
The biggest fashion is no fashion, so...
I didn't even think about that. Like, that is kind of when people prefer each other, huh?
Birthday suit is true suit.
Birthday suit is true suit. What do you mean this isn't professional enough? I'm in a suit. So what if it's my birthday suit?
Have
I can't breathe, you guys. I'm so congested.
you tried Excedrin?
That isn't what Excedrin is for, but I have put Excedrin in my body at least once today.
What's that thing where you put a pen through your throat?
Tracheotomy. Have you tried a tracheotomy?
I'm a lifeguard, so I can like legally trach people. But if I trach myself, I'm not sure. Yeah, lifeguards can legally trach people.
Can you do that?
If you...
Wow.
Can you trach me when you come this weekend?
I mean, I'm not employed, but can I do that? I am a lifeguard.
Yeah, you can. You're protected by... If you're a legal lifeguard, you can trach people, just like whenever.
Hey, I have a pen here, and you have a throat. Seems like a match made in heaven.
Don't mind if I do. 360 no trach.
Well, 360... I can do a 360 no trach right now, and it's just me spinning in a circle, and I don't trach someone.
It's me spinning in a circle and stabbing myself in the neck.
It's not doing that. It's a 360 no trach.
Fuck. You right.
It would have to be a 360 trach.
Gabe, can you 360 trach me from like 900 meters?
So you know those epic throwing knife kills?
Yeah, dude, I get those all the time.
Yeah?
So I'm going to 360 no scope this pen from Chicago to Lake Forest and hit you right in the throat. All right, 3... Aiden, I didn't throw it yet. That was actually your roommate trying to murder you.
My roommate is in here. Hey, Ben. Come say hi. Why'd you just fucking trach me?
All right, Aiden. 3, 2, 1. I threw the pen.
Is Wolverine circumcised?
All right, so we have officially trached Aiden. So, Bradley
Heck yeah.
Berklich, my name is Aiden Kinsella, and this is a podcast where we go over good ideas.
Are you his interpreter? Because you can, you're not, dead if you're trached. Like, I went to summer camp with a girl who had a trach, and she just had a sign language interpreter.
Aiden's dead now.
Yes. And?
I guess I'm taking over the show.
Okay, so Ben is in charge now.
New show.
Ben, can you come closer to the mic?
Yeah, what's up?
Closer.
Ben, you're really quiet.
I can speak louder, too.
Closer still.
How's that?
Get right up next to it. Treat it like a good old cuddle buddy. Snuggle up.
Oh, I like cuddle buddies.
Platonic cuddle buddies?
I mean, sometimes.
No, we decided that's a bad idea.
Oh.
Isn't that what this show's about, though? Not good ideas?
Actually, kind of.
Like a 3-person toilet.
I thought, honestly, that one might work. But if we were doing a 3-person toilet, I would just have a hole
Oh, yes.
in the ground.
Like a big, pit that you all stand around.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it does lead to the center of the universe, right?
There at Kenyon, I learned recently there's these two pillars that people refer to as the gates of hell, and supposedly they go all the way down to hell.
Really?
Yes.
Do people believe this, like, in truth?
We're a very superstitious nation, it seems.
Wait, okay, so what if there's one person on the toilet? Wouldn't they just fall in?
So that you sort of use a plank type movement. So you hold your arms out on the other end, and then you lay your legs back so your butt is facing downwards, and then you pee onto yourself, and it sort of rolls off, and then you poop straight into the hole.
Don't like that.
Guys, I'm alive again. I just heard Gabe say poop into a hole.
We were talking about the
yeah.
3-person toilet.
All right, well, Ben, thanks for, like, traking me. That was cool when you did that. And Gabe, I'm actually glad you did it because it was good for the show. Fuck, guys.
No.
No, well, not the two of you. Just, like, it's just advice. I'm just saying in general. Like, it reduces death anxiety.
No, I don't. No.
Heterosexual activity does reduce death anxiety. There's a lot of research about this. I can point you to that if you need. I was just saying, like, fuck.
Being gay does not.
It does not reduce death anxiety. Being gay does certainly not reduce death anxiety. But the actual correlation between death anxiety and it being the correlation is a positive correlation between heterosexual activity and a lack of death anxiety. I should have just said a negative correlation between the fucking whatever.
Is death anxiety being anxious about dying or being anxious about being dead?
About what happens after you die.
Or is it just like, I'm afraid of dying?
It's okay. The best way I can explain it is it's kind of all of those things. Like, you don't know what happens after you die. The human brain just can't conceptualize it. You can't conceptualize what it's like to not exist. You can conceptualize that you won't exist after you die, if that's what you believe. You can conceptualize afterlife beliefs, but that's part of why afterlife beliefs are so prevalent, is because the human brain cannot conceptualize what it would be like if there was not life after death. Like, it just doesn't work. You can conceptualize that it will be nothing, but you don't know what that will be, what that will be like, because it won't be like anything. And your brain has never done that before. I'm trying to think. So it's like, it's basically a fear of death, and having kids significantly reduces death anxiety. The idea of gravestones and how we, like, immortalize ourselves in these sort of arbitrary ways. That all reduces death anxiety. That's why we have it.
And then fucking. The good old sex pound.
Well, yeah, as I said, having kids. Dude, the good old sex pound is like the classic best way to reduce death anxiety.
Pound down, kids. Pound down.
Whenever I'm afraid of dying, I go into my refrigerator and I eat a bag of shredded cheese.
I mean, that just gets you closer to dying, doesn't it?
Well, we're all dying.
No, you're not. Actually, once you turn 25, you start dying.
Why would eating anything make you closer to dying?
Why would eating... Well, if I ate arsenic, I would be closer to dying, now wouldn't I?
Aren't you closer to dying all the time?
No, because until you're 25, your cells are continuously produce.
But you are still approaching death. You are still like...
I suppose if you look at time that way, but
you don't look at time any other way.
Well, hypothetically, Bradley, if you were to stop the human aging process before 25, if before I turned 25 they could figure out how to stop my body from doing that thing, I might never die because my cells wouldn't start deteriorating. I would never start dying. I technically haven't started dying yet because the process of death has not begun in my body.
The movie Crank is real, kids.
Yeah, that is exactly the point I was trying to make. Gabe, thank you for synthesizing that so well.
Is that like Shaft?
Well, don't crank the shaft, Bradley. Not on the podcast.
Unless you're cranking my shaft.
Just the shaft. I think we've ended this on a very good discussion of the nature of reality, which is always one of my favorite way to end episodes. And I think we should stop, but we should do the end. Just real sexy. Not the end of life.
You're at my mercy.
I know we're at your mercy, Bradley, but I'm asking you.
Thank you for listening to
Bradley,
Good Idea.
I'm asking you for
welcome.
just like a really sexy end to it. Because, yeah, well, I'm not. Just make it real. Bradley,
no, it's like asking.
I'm having so much death anxiety, and the only way to make that go away is for me to do the sex pound. And since I don't have anyone to do the sex pound with, I need you.
Whisper to me gently, Bradley.
To just make it real sexy.
Let me let you in on a secret about another way to relieve death anxiety.
Uh-huh.
You know, after you, say you're anxious about a performance, about like a thing you have to do.
Yeah.
And you go up there and you do it, and after it's done, you don't worry about it anymore because it happened. It's okay. You can put it behind you. It's the same way with death.
Bradley, this
So,
is
Aiden,
this is
what I
not a
am
good thing to
suggesting
advocate.
Is death.
No, bad idea.
So, here on Good Idea, we 100% endorse death. We are pro-death. I am pro-death. Aiden, state your position on death.
I'm personally pro-life.
I am pro-death. Aiden is pro-death.
Actually, you know what? I could go either way. I'm not either way, but I'm definitely not pro-death. But I am pro-choice. You can, if you want to die, that's fine.
Why don't people in the pro-choice party call themselves pro-death? What's up with that?
Yeah, I think it's honestly really misleading to call it pro-choice because what those people are really saying is they're in favor of like death just all the time.
Of death. They're on the Grim Reaper's side. I've met him. He's a wonderful man. Don't be ashamed. If you stand for what you stand for politically, stand for it.
It really isn't fair that pro-life gets to call itself pro-life because, like, that presupposes so many things about the other side. It's like when you get, like, a really good name and you patent it so someone else can't have it even though you don't have a product to put under the name yet. You know that? Like, pro-life was just like, don't mind if I do take this really, really good name. Like, you can't be anything else. Pro-life sounds like it should be the right one. You know, but like it depends on the
Pro-life sounds like it's a vitamin supplement.
It does sound like it's a vitamin supplement.
It sounds like power, like what's that? Vitamin water. It's like vitamin water. It's like it sounds good for you inherently,
but it's not.
But in actuality, it's filled with sugar and not that many vitamins, and you're slowly killing your body by consuming it.
Coca-Cola said, quote, and this is when they got sued about it, no one in their right mind could think vitamin water was healthy, and I think that just proves they're assholes.
It's just like how nobody in their right mind should think that pro-life is actually pro the lives.
Are they just anti-death?
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what it is.
I think anti-death is more maybe pro-birth.
Yeah.
Not necessarily anti-death after birth, but definitely pro-birth. Maybe anti-abortion? Because they don't even really care about birth. I think anti-abortion's good.
I think it's good. I think that that's a good idea. But we were talking about health and being pro-health a second ago. And I actually do want to circle back to something.
But what happened to the 200% sexier...
Well, I don't... Oh, sorry.
200% sexier episode? We've done it. We've talked about abortion for like at least 50 minutes.
Oh, yeah. That was all we talked about this episode. Abortion's so sexy.
There's so much... that sex is a vital component of abortion. You cannot have abortion without... It is yin and yang, and you cannot have sex without an abortion.
No, you definitely can't do that.
You cannot have sex without an abortion. If you don't have an abortion first, you can't have sex.
Yeah, no, I think that Bradley, you said it better than anyone else could have. Also, just on Mom, I know you're listening to this. Thanks for all those coat hangers you brought me last week. I was just thinking about it, and I have them in here, and I'm using them for coats. So that was kind of a little bit of a sidebar. I want to do two quick things because I forgot about two things. First of all, how are we going to just get blasted? Like, how are we going to get those blasted pecs? Gabe, how are you going to gain 15 pounds of muscle?
Oh, I'm going to get my massive pecs by eating an obscene amount of just raw muscle powder.
Oh, that's good.
You know, like those. So I'm going to eat just like tubs of that. And then I'm going to...
You're going to eat just like tubs of protein shake powder?
Yeah, and then I'm going to actually drink as much water as I can so it expands in my belly.
I hear that actually, I hear that does the opposite effect.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good.
So watch out.
It just turns your body into powder, which sucks. I hate it when that happens. Can I suggest something else? Here's how I gain 15 pounds of muscle whenever I need to do that. I will usually eat 15 pounds of muscle. Because, like, you're talking about muscle powder, but I'm talking about, like, muscle powder made with real muscles.
Muscle the sea creature or muscle the biceps?
Biceps. Like, I know a couple people that don't have arms anymore. They had them, and then they became friends with me. Oh, sorry, I forgot to be sexy. They had arms, and then they became friends with me. And then their arms are gone.
They had 300% less arm.
Well, Gabe, that was just you, because you started out with 6 arms. Wait, that's not right at all.
That is actually 300% less arms. That math is correct.
No, because you have 3 arms. Remember that giant arm that you have sticking out your back? Come on, Gabe. That's the sexiest part of this conversation.
Dude, that's real sexy.
Let me hit you with this. Dude, more arms, sexier. This is a conversation that I've had many times. I think if someone has more arms, they're like objectively sexier. Think about it.
Aiden, was your first love interest Vishnu?
I'm not going to say anything about...
What about that one Ben 10?
Well, I think wasn't his name like Six Arms or something? The one with 4 arms? Yeah. No, I liked him. I liked him. Why am I talking about this on the podcast? Oh, right, because it's sexy. I really liked that Ben 10 alien.
I'm gonna here. Tell you what.
What?
Tell you what,
What,
Aiden.
Bradley?
Tell you what.
What?
Tell you what.
Are you gonna start?
I
Are
got
you
some
gonna get down
important
and
information
sexy
for
with me?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
Our Facebook
No,
group
hey
is
Bradley,
Good Idea
I wasn't
Podcast.
done. I didn't
Our
know this is
Twitter
important.
at
Okay,
Good
I'm gonna talk
Idea
in a normal
Cast.
voice because this is actually important, and I need you to listen to me since you won't take me seriously otherwise. We have advertisement/personal message purchase this week that I just kind of forgot to do until now, and so we can do it now. And I will edit it in later or earlier in the episode, I guess, maybe, or I'll just leave it here. Hi, this is the Good Idea advertisements, and we have a personal message/advertisement purchased this week by our good friend of the show, Kyle, who wanted us to just sort of say the word orbs, and by just sort of, I mean say the word orbs. There is nothing sort of about it. We're going to be saying the word orbs just in different fun ways, and I think I might...
Let's go in a circle.
So we'll just take turns.
Oribas.
Okay, well, no one's going to top Gabe.
Gabe, Aiden, Brad. Gabe, Aiden,
Okay.
Brad. All right, Gabe, go.
Orenhis.
Orbs.
Orb.
Obular shape.
Orbs.
Orbs.
Orb.
Orbs.
Orb.
ORBS.
Orbs.
Orb.
Forb magazine.
Orbs.
Orb. How long was this advertisement for?
A number of minutes.
How many minutes?
How many have we did?
I think we've done maybe 30 seconds of orbs.
Orbs. Orbs. Orbs.
Orbjorn here.
Orbjorn. Orb.
The cycle of life and death continues.
Orb.
Orb.
Orbs. Orbs.
Orb.
You know what?
So
Bradley, I'm not super happy with the fact that you're just not really participating. Gabe and I are pulling so much
I'm
weight.
saying orb differently every
Okay,
time.
but you sort of stopped
Orb.
saying orb.
Orb?
Orb.
Did somebody say orb?
Bro. That's orb backwards. Rob. That's orb in the middle.
Brobe.
Wait, probes?
Dude, Jeff Probst.
No.
Borb.
So are we going to continue saying the word orb?
Did somebody say orb the orbs?
Kyle, how much did you pay for this?
He
What is this worth to you?
It's worth to him. It is worth to him. Here, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm actually doing it a couple more times, just real quick, just so Kyle really gets his money's worth. Orbs, 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 orbs.
Hi guys, welcome back to my orbs.
Welcome back to my sexy Orbs ASMR channel.
Did anyone else have Orbeez as a kid?
Welcome
Oh
back
my God,
to
I
my
fucking loved
sexy
Orbeez, dude.
Orbs ASMR channel.
I had one
While
of those up my
these
nose for a month.
two dinguses are talking
came out in
about
a dentist's
Orbeez,
office
I'm going to be
lobby.
over here spitting off those fire
not even a joke.
resonant voice tracks about orbs that you really
What
love.
caused it to come out?
Up first,
I
we've got Orbs
actually
Just
really
Want to
hard.
Have Fun by the Orb Girls, and
And it just,
we're just
going
to start off with that. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Orbs like to orb. They like to be circles, yeah. But circles that are spheres and spheres. I pronounced spheres wrong because it was sexier that way.
Hey Aiden, did you know if you took a cube and spun it on every axis in every possible direction, you would form a orb?
I did not know that about orbs with a Z. All right. Thank you again, Kyle, for the message to put on the internet. And we will. If anyone else wants to advertise, just get out us with the information we give you at the end of the episode. Thanks, Bradley. You up?
Our Facebook group is Good Idea Podcast. Our Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram are all at Good Idea Cast, and our Gmail is goodideapodcast@gmail.com. You can support us or any other NPR shows through the NPR website or email us at thank you. Send us prompts or other things through those sources. Aiden,
Yes.
what was your favorite idea of the episode?
My favorite idea of the episode, I think, was just really making it sexy here at the end for the people who love to listen to our show.
Gabe?
My favorite part of the episode has to be the 3-person toilet.
Hey, thanks for that. I thought it would be a really sexy idea for a bathroom improvement.
It's a good idea.
Bradley, what was your favorite idea of the episode?
I have the memory span of a goldfish, so I can remember only the past 18 seconds. So, confusion was my favorite idea of the episode.
Ooh, nice.
And do we have pick of the weeks, gentlemen?
My personal pick of the week is probably... Ooh, boy. There are so many options.
Tracheotomies.
Oh, dude, I love a good trach. Yeah, dude. My pick of the week is trachs. Just like, it's really nice to do for somebody. It's a really good favor. So I would say if you get a chance, just like, give a trach, get a trach, you know? Gabe, what about you?
My pick of the week has to go to fun and... Hang on, wait. Give me 1 second. I had an actual word for this. Fuck. Quality time with people you care about. That's my pick of the week.
Very good.
Bradley, what about you?
Fantastic. I bought a drying rack on Amazon, and now every time I go on Amazon, it recommends me to buy another drying rack, so that's my pick of the week.
That's a really good pick of the week. Amazon's pretty funny like that. Do you want to take us out?
Yeah, sure. Thank you all so much for listening. We've had a great time. We hope you've had a great time. That was a good idea. Yeah, if you die and if you die and the human body becomes whole again, do all the dudes who got circumcised, are they is the foreskin back?
Yeah, when they go to heaven, the foreskin does reassemble.
Oh. Chill. We're done here.